Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to get into something really fundamental about language, this idea that a small core set of simple words can actually unlock some incredibly powerful communication.
So let me just kick things off by asking you a question. And forget about being perfectly fluent for a second. Just what's the absolute bare minimum number of words you think you would need to really get by, to express pretty much any basic idea in English? A couple thousand? Maybe 10,000? What do you think?
Well, the answer, it might actually surprise you. It's 850. And this isn't just some random number, believe me. It is a very carefully selected list designed for a really specific purpose.
And that brings us to this, the Basic English 850 list. You can think of it like a foundational toolkit for the entire language. The whole idea is that with just these 850 words, you can say almost anything you need to. But how? How in the world can so few words do so much work?
Well, to really get how this works, we're going to put just one of its words under the magnifying glass. We're going to completely dissect it, see how it ticks, and really understand why it's so incredibly essential. And that word is experience.
So yeah, this is our case study for today, the word experience. It seems pretty simple on the surface, right? But this one single word is a master of multitasking, and that is exactly why it earned its spot on that essential list of 850.
Okay, first up, let's look at experience when it's acting as a noun. And right off the bat, you see it has this kind of split personality. It does two very, very different jobs.
And here is the absolute key difference. On one hand, it's countable. An experience is a single, specific thing that happens to you. But on the other hand, it's uncountable. Experience is that general pool of knowledge you build up over time. So here's that countable version in action. You can just feel this one, can't you? It was one single horrible event. You could have had 2 or even 3 different experiences at that spelling bee, but this sentence is talking about just one.
Now, compare that to this. You would never say he has 10 experiences in law, right? That just sounds weird. Here, experiences is this big, uncountable concept. It's all the knowledge he's piled up over a decade of work. See the difference? One's an event, the other is a skill you've built up.
Okay, so that's the noun side of things. Let's totally switch gears now. We've seen experience as a thing you have, but what about when it's something you do? Let's dive into its life as a verb.
And the definition is it's beautifully simple. To experience something is just for it to happen to you, for you to be right in the middle of it. It's the action of being a part of whatever is going on.
I mean, you've probably heard this exact phrase a million times, right? It means the difficulties are happening to us right now. It's describing an active, ongoing process.
And here's another great example that just shows how flexible it is. In this sentence, it's talking about something that will not happen to them. So the word works just as well to describe the absence of an event as it does the presence of one. Pretty cool.
So we've seen it as a noun, and we've seen it as a verb. Now it's time for the aha moment. Why is this one word so important that it actually made the cut for that core list of 850?
Because it is an absolute linguistic powerhouse. I mean, get this. It's not just on the basic English list. It is also one of the 1,000 most common words in the entire language, and it shows up on the academic vocabulary list. This word is everywhere, from a casual chat to a university textbook.
So, here it is, the crucial point. Experience is the bridge between the outside world and our own inner world. It's both the event that happens to us, and it's the wisdom we carry forward from that event. That amazing dual meaning is what makes it completely indispensable.
All right, let's wrap all this up and talk about the main takeaway. What does taking apart this one word really teach us about communication as a whole?
Well, the secret isn't knowing thousands of obscure, complicated words. Nope. It is all about deeply, truly understanding a core set of simple, super flexible words, just like experience. When you really master these, you can express incredibly complex ideas with just stunning clarity.
So, I'll leave you with a final thought to chew on. Now that you've seen just how much heavy lifting the word experience does, what other simple words do you know that pack a similar punch? Really think about it. It might just change the way you see the words you use every day. Thanks for watching.